Johnson, and I'm going to be talking to you about a very complex topic that I recently researched called the stray animal crisis. In recent years, the stray population in North Carolina and all over the world has been growing, with as many as 250 million strays living in the United States. This is a survey done by the World Health Organization in 2013. As you can see, there were only 70 million strays. The stray population has been rising because of unspayed or neutered animals, and as you can see, there's a massive amount of stray/feral cats in Southport. How many people have been to Southport, North Carolina? If you've been there for a while, you'd know that their stray population of cats has actually been growing quite strongly. One of the main contributors to stray dogs in the U.S. is puppy mills. There's millions of dogs in puppy mills right now, and if the dog is not perfect or it has a disability, the breeder will put it on the street. And another big contributor is abandonment or the dog getting lost. As you can see, this dog was abandoned because the family could either not take care of it or they just didn't have the time or the responsibility to take care of this dog and provide directly for it. The last big contributor is unspayed or neutered pets. As you can see, this dog gave birth to puppies. Those puppies will go on to give birth to more puppies, and the population will just grow and grow and grow and grow. Some risks with strays is rabies and this fungus infection in the lungs. It's called blastomycosis. It affects humans, and it's really bad for people. Another thing with strays is that most of them have mange, and they can give it, in some rare cases, they can give it to people, and they can also give it to your pets. It's dust mites on the skin that will eat away the hair. And so feral cats are really bad for bird, mammal, and reptile populations. They're accountable for almost 30 species extinctions and kill about 2.5 billion birds a year. So what is the solution to this complex problem? Number one is to spay and neuter pets, and also to keep indoor cats outdoor cats, try to keep them inside as long as possible. In recent years, there's this thing called the mobile spay and neuter clinic that go into communities, like lower income communities, where they spay and neuter pets and try to get as many strays as they possibly can to reduce the population. What else we can do is to chip your animal or your pet. As many as 7.6 million strays are actually pets that have been lost and they have never been found. This is a rather extreme thing in India, where they had to poison dogs in the streets because there were so many of them. They had to put down them all because there's like 50 million dogs in India. What else can be done is to donate to nonprofit organizations. There are growing nonprofit organizations that spay and neuter animals in the United States, and also our no-kill shelters. This issue is a complex issue, and there's no clear solution to this problem. There are things that can be done, such as donating to spay and neuter programs. In recent years, many spay and mobile spay clinics. So how personal connection to me is, I used to live on Oak Island. They have a giant stray cat population on Oak Island, and I had as many as 5 or 6 cats living in my backyard, and we couldn't, they only lived there at night. When I was 5, we adopted a cat that we found in a parking lot. It was 3 weeks old. It is my cat now. She's 11 years old, and she's been healthy and lived too nicely. So the stray animal crisis is a very complex issue and an extremely difficult problem to solve, but reducing the population is important to get it to a controllable number to reduce the numbers. The stray population is getting better, with many organizations popping up, and many more people are adopting dogs not rescuing dogs out of shelters instead of buying dogs from breeders. and it gives the strays a new life, and they are able to live to a